Hello, Bl'Artagnan here with Perfect Size, the Yuri Intersecting Wills Lufania Plus fight. We're bringing a team of Vaughn, Prompto, and Pain featuring no synergy, no burst weapon, and no friend unit. Before we get too deep into it, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, leave a comment down below, and ring that notification bell. Let me know what you think about the fight, about this team, about the banner, about the gem cap. You could feel free to let me know what you think about the gem cap in the comments if you'd like. It's a hot button issue right now, hot topic being discussed in the community, and we actually went into it on the live stream last night, talked about it in depth. Unfortunately, Twitch is kind of being a butt right now and is refusing to process the VOD. If you go to try to watch it, you'll get an error. I've submitted a ticket with Twitch support and tried to let them know, hey, this isn't a one-off error. Everyone's seeing this on this VOD. Could you please fix it? Hopefully that'll work out. But in the meantime, you could also check out on Reddit, Mino Spellgood did a great write-up of the gem cap issue and why it's basically a stupid and terrible idea that everyone is going to suffer for. Game, players, devs alike. So I'm hoping that management reverses that decision because, man, no one is going to profit off of it, despite what they may think. So what do we got going on here? So I'm enjoying this fight overall. I think it's definitely an improvement over the fights we've been getting lately. More interesting mechanics, more threats, more considerations you have to make. I think the threshold bringing these skeletons that you have to deal with in order to deal with the boss, I think that's really cool. I think the skeletons being the main threat of the fight is nifty. The minions are the only things you have to manage. And that blood sword can mess you up if you don't have prompt to dodge them all. I also think the puppeteer thing is also nifty because you have to track who's getting broken and stuff and how many breaks you do because, once again, the blood sword is how they mess you up. I also appreciate that you can just bring Prompto and dodge all of them. I suppose the criticism I would have of this fight is that the orb does absolutely nothing. Technically it does break effect to the field, applies doom to the party, and it's an AoE HP attack. But realistically, it's not a consideration. I think there are a lot of teams out there that are just straight up ignoring it, and that's kind of weak. The weak stuff is what I have to say about that. But this team handles it pretty well. Case in point, we are bringing Vaughn, who is not the newest unit by any stretch of the imagination. He's actually pretty darn old at this point, by damage dealer standards, and not using his burst weapon either. That's okay. He's going to handle it just fine, because the boss does not have much health at all, even with the skeleton meat shields. This fight is kind of squishy, and I think that's probably its biggest failing, and that's just kind of part of the garbage time thing right now. It's just there's just a lot of stat imbalance, because you look at the damage reductions, the brave damage reduction on this fight is 30%, and that is not much, especially when you consider not only where we've been as far as brave reductions go, but how much C90 jacks up brave damage on units just passively as part of the C90 upgrade. So we're just dealing boatloads of damage. Anyway, you're going to see here, orb attack doesn't really matter. Prompto is keeping us healed. You can dodge the orb attack as Prompto did there, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure they're going to break us or something on their turn, whatever, it doesn't matter. That's the issue, the lack of threat. This fight definitely has more threat than the fights we've been seeing. That was a mistake, actually, using the EX there. I probably should have used Crack Shot if it was available, because it's the same amount of damage on a single target, but with a free turn. So hey, lower turn count, that's a good thing, right? It also ignores defense, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you see there, I used it there because I thought, oh yeah, free turn. I realized I shouldn't be using the EX. I think later in the fight I'll press the EX on a single target when I don't need to as well. Amazing AoE tool, which is part of what makes Prompto good here, is he helpful single target damage with his follow-up there, but he also, with that EX, has a frequent massive AoE damage, which is pretty great. You'll love to see it. Pain is here, just partly with her auras, the brave gain, brave damage up, supporting Vaughn and Prompto, especially Vaughn, making Vaughn hit like a truck. The other reason she's here, as you may have seen earlier, is that Dispel utility is really handy for getting rid of that HP regen. 300k HP a turn isn't that much as far as, you can just damage your way through that HP regen and it's fine. But if you don't have to, hey, that's value. I mean, basically every turn of HP regen this boss gets is one pain turn that I'll have to tack onto this fight if I don't get rid of it. So that was my thinking there. Prompto is able to handle all the threat of the fight with his dodges. Pain can handle the Dispel thing, and Vaughn handles the orb, although he doesn't really need to. And he actually doesn't whenever he presses his LD. If he presses his LD, you end up running out of orb turns pretty quickly, and suddenly you don't have enough time. But it's okay, because like I said, the orb attack doesn't really do anything. looking forward to Vaughn's C90 and BT Plus later in the coming months. Not later this month, but in a few months it'll be here, and it'll be exciting and cool because I like Vaughn a lot. I don't know why I use Black Sky here, but yeah, it's fine. There we go. Good damage. Thanks, Prompto. Thanks, Vaughn. Ooh, good damage. That's what we like to see. If I had been thinking, I don't actually know if I did this, but I said this. I did this in my last video too, or second to last video. With Ifrit, try to summon with your main damage dealer if you can time it that way, because whoever summons Ifrit gets 3 turns of Hellfire, and that's a lot of bonus damage if you put it onto your primary damage dealing character. Alright, so we're just kind of work our way through these last chunks of skeletons. You see there, Vaughn did about 5% of the boss's health with a single white whirl, which is insane. Just absolutely, just madness. Stupid. Which is why I was like, I was gonna use the BT in this fight, because I was like, well, you know, I like Vaughn's BT. My philosophy, if I paid for it, I'm gonna use the damn thing, especially since I pitied the damn BT all those months ago. But I thought to myself, you know what, this fight's ending quickly enough that I can do a little bit of a flex here. Why the heck not? You know, sure. Yeah, it's a no BT run, guys. Check it out, a no BT run in garbage time. We're tearing our way through them. We're wrecking them. We're destroying them. I don't know what hit them, these guys. They're getting completely destroyed with this no burst, no synergy, no friend unit run, I swear to God. Ooh, yeah. Anyway. God, my throat's all sore now. Ugh, that was possibly a mistake, doing the little Macho Man impression there. Gonna have to get some water after this. Hydration's important, guys. Treat your throat right. There you see a nice little attack there. I guess I could have batteried with Star Shell or something, but so I'm mostly with Pain using her skill 1 break attack or whatever it's called, status break. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. In order to, I think that's her main single target. I think that does better single target damage than her skill 2. One target, but I'm not sure. I'm no Pain expert here, guys. Oh, I let the block fall off. What do you know? Look at that. That could have been dangerous if I hadn't immediately punched him back. Whew. So yeah, that's where we're at. I think the next story chapter should be dropping soonish, I'd like to think. I hope. So we'll see that very soon, very shortly. And so with that, I can leave you with this Pain LD taking us home. There we have it. No burst, no friend, no synergy. Goddamn badass over here. Jesus. Anyway, thank you for watching through to the end. I'll see you in the next video, and you stay warm, safe, and happy. Adios.